Hey folks, and welcome back to Fishing with Den. Well, slightly better mood today. Sorry about yesterday's pessimism at the start, but all those issues I had with the cameras took me about 2 hours to resolve. Anyway, I came third, got beaten into third place by 3 ounces, and I think I had, it was 19 kilos 800, which is, I don't know, 40 something pounds, and I got beat by 3 ounces by the guy next to me, Wickers. But that's all right, he's a nice guy. Anyway, so today we're on the main event, 2-day event. You can fish whatever you like to, but as you can see, it's a huge big reservoir. And in reality, with this slight chop on the water, it's just calmed down a fraction just at the moment. But it's really cold. We had a frost this morning, and in reality, we're not going to catch much really close in. So not much point in trying a waggler, certainly no point in trying a pole. So what I've done is I've got the same setup as yesterday on the Free Spirit heavy duty rod. I'll show you the details of that shortly, but basically it's just a fairly big feeder. But I've also set up the Drennan Vertex feeder rod, and I'm going to have a shorter line at about sort of 27 to 30 metres. I've got a drop on the bomb. For anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about, is you cast a ledger weight out and you count how long it takes to hit the bottom. It goes down at about 3 feet, 3 feet per second, and I had a drop, as we call it, of 3 seconds at about 27 metres. So that's something like 9 feet deep at that. But I'm going a bit further out because that tends to be where most of the fish get caught. I'm only going to go to 45 metres because it's comfortable, and that's where I caught yesterday, but I was further down there. And in fact, I'll be down in that section again tomorrow. We've got about a minute and a half to go, so I'm going to get some bait out there, and I'll get back to you once we've started the match. Right, same as yesterday then. Tighten the clutch down a bit. 45 metres. I'm going to put 3 feederfuls in there like yesterday because it seems to work. And I've got a marker on the far bank, which is a pylon on a hill. Let's see what this takes. Now that took a little bit longer than yesterday to settle, so it's a fraction deeper at 45 metres. Anyway, I'm going to get 3 of these in, and then I'm going to put 3 of the particle feeders in again, and we'll see how we go. It worked yesterday, no reason why it wouldn't work today. Okay, that's the 3 feederfuls of ground bait with a few particles in it. So now I'm going to put that particle feeder on. And with this one with the enclosed top, same kind of size. And just clip it onto the swivel. And as before, some pellets in there and some corn, and just block it up with some ground bait. Right, I'm going to put 3 of these in too, and we'll hopefully then start fishing. Take it off as before, and repeat the process 2 more times. And in fact, I am going to feed the inside line a little bit, call it the inside line, the 30 metre-ish line. Same sort of thing, I think, just to see how we go. You never know with this sort of fishing, it might work. Okay, I've got the feederfuls out there now, the 6 of them, out onto the longer line. This is kind of a standby. I'm not really expecting too much from it, but I'm only going sort of 27 metres because that's where it seems to not have a drop off as such, but certainly it has depth. Anyway, we may or may not get to fish this one, we'll see. I'm going to do the same again. Okay, so ready to go. As before, size 10 hook, air rig, and a fairly large feeder. And we're gonna do the 45 metre one first of all, and that'll be the main line for the day. Easy to hit the clip, so if the wind does get up a bit, we'll be okay. I've got a dewdrop on the end of my nose, apologies. Right, it's taken about 11 seconds to get down, so we'll see how that goes from there. Hopefully we'll have a few. Well, we're an hour in, and nobody around me has had a bite as far as I know. And guess what? Neither have I. So, I don't know how today's going to go. We've got reasonable conditions. It is bright sunshine. There's a bit of a breeze on, so it's stirring up the bottom a little bit. But nothing yet. Well, 2 hours in, and the tip hasn't moved. Haven't seen any fish move. And I've only heard of 2 fish being caught, one by Wickus next to me and one a bit further down. I gather round in D section there may be 1 or 2, but it's too far away to know, and things ain't looking good. So you may not even see a video if this carries on like this. There's no point in showing you blanking, I suppose. But I'm going to pull out the final trick in the armoury, and we're going to have a cup of tea, and then I'm going to have a cheese and sauce sandwich, and by then the tip should be going round. He said hopefully. Right, back when something happens. 3 hours, folks, still nothing. Not a touch, not a liner, nothing at all. And the guys all around me have still got 2 fish between all of us. Most of us are blanking. So you're probably not going to get to see this video, because it's probably going to be the most boring video in the world ever. I think we're just coming up for 4 hours in, and I've finally got a bite. And it's because this wind's got up, look. It's actually, I've had to put my coat back on. I took it off for a short while, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere this came up. And within 20 minutes now, here I am, I've got a bite. Whew. Saved the day with this. Just got to get it in first. Still, as far as I know, there's only those 2 fish being caught. Oh, sorry, 3 fish. Wickus next to me had 2 fish, and the guy down the bottom's had a fish. And if I get this one in, it'll be one for me too. Well, I wasn't sure I was going to get a bite today, guys. I really wasn't. Just got to make sure to get this thing in. I don't think he's very big, but he's very welcome. I wasn't sure it'd happen when it went round. You kind of lose track after 4 hours. You got caught up on something just then. No, don't do that. Stuck on something. Ah, oh, no. No way. No way. I don't believe it. Stuck. Solid. Oh. Oh, we're okay, we're okay. Oof. Well, that was a bit of a scare, wasn't it? Wickus is looking at me as if to say, what are you doing? Oh, dearie me. And the wind's actually stopped me keep net stake out of the ground, so I'm going to have to go and replace that in a minute. And I hammered that in with a mallet earlier on. Well, it's a carp. Well, what else would it be, eh? Four hours. Come on, fish. Come on. He's got some fight in him, hasn't he? That's the first indication I've had all day. No liners, nothing. Come on. Yay! Yes! Lucas is giving me the thumbs up. Well, I am so pleased about that. Bit of a panic there when it got stuck in whatever that was. Now we're going to have to go and sort out the keep net bay. Small price to pay. These waves are something else at the moment. They've really been bashing the platform around as well. They pulled me keeping it around to the side. They've pulled it out from the stake in the ground. Anyway, back in a minute once I've sorted myself out and we can get back out there. Just so you know, I just changed over to the, whoops, nearly dropped it, to the long range feeder because this wind came up and I thought, well, can't quite get the range I was going to. So as you can see, this is a square one. It's my latest invention, but it's actually allowing me to get back out to where I want to be. So sometimes inventions just seem to work, don't they? Mind you, a bit of R&D behind this one, as you saw from the last video. Right, could do with this wind to just drop just a little bit, but keep stirring the bottom up like it has done, because I think that's what's done it. Prior to that, it was just gin clear. That literally was in for a couple of minutes and it's gone round again. And I was trying to sort out the zoom camera down there because it's saying low battery, and I watched the reel go backwards. Anyway, what a difference that's made, eh? Bit of wind. Just hope I don't snag up in that snag down there again this time. Don't know what it is, could be a log or something. But 2 fish, 2 casts. Whew. I really thought we weren't going to do anything at all today. Still not seeing anybody else catching, but the trouble is they could be starting to catch in this as well. These conditions are the same for them as they are for me. This fish is heading down for that sort of snag thing, so see if we can get him over this way a bit. It's coming in okay at the moment. Come on fish, don't get snagged down there. Starting to fight a bit more now. Come on, just get out of the way of that snag. Right, you can fight as much as you want now, mate. You're clear of it, I think. Oh, it's tangled it around his fins again. Why do they do this? No, he's just coming in sideways, look. That's it, he's off again. Alright, come on fish. Quite a small fish, but hey, beggars can't be choosers in this case. Alright. Wicker's just told me to slow down. 2 each. Okay, well it's 2 more than I thought I was going to get anyway. Just chatting with my mate Wickers there. Wickers is South African, by the way. Nice guy, but he tends to catch more fish than me like he did yesterday, so I suppose I shouldn't hold it against him. But anyway, oops, back to more serious matters. He's telling me that although I've had these 2, he hasn't seen anyone else catch anything in the period since the wind got up. So that could be good for me. And this is better for the video. You've got something to watch now. I just turned round to look at him and Wickers has got one on. Now I don't think he's had any other ones in between the last time we spoke, but this will be his 3rd one. And that'll put him in front of me again. I know you can't see him, he's actually behind me. We're in a bay. Anyway, that's his third one. Now I've got to catch another one. Eesh. Okay, well, there's probably 2 or 3 minutes left to go now. I've still just caught those 2 fish, literally one after another. Wickers is still on 3. The guys up this side of me, I haven't seen them catch anything. And from what I can gather, the guys in the rest of the bay down there have had 1 fish between them. So I haven't done too bad after all. A bit of a flash in the pan with those 2, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Don't know what the guys around the other point are doing. It's section D further up, which is in an inlet. That's really where everyone wants to be, and it produced well yesterday, so I suspect that'll be where it gets won from today. But I haven't blanked. It is a 2-day event and it's on points, so as long as I've scored a few points and I do well tomorrow, still got a chance. Anyway, what I'll do now is I'll sign off, and tomorrow morning, as soon as we get here, I'll let you know how well I did today. Morning folks. Well, results from yesterday first of all. Obviously this is day 2 of the festival. For me, I came second in my section, but wasn't it a grueler. I ended up with, I think it was about 8-9 pounds, something like that, 2 fish. And in the section, I think there was only 9 fish caught. I had 2, Wickers had 3, Mike had 2, and that leaves, I think, 2 fish for all the other people in the section. So real grueler, wasn't it? And today I've drawn A section, and the problem with A section is that those 3 pegs down there, pegs 1 and 2 had a couple of perch, peg 3 had 3 fish. That was Mick. He had something like 12 pounds. This peg 4, wasn't in, so there's no bait gone in, and it's sort of, normally in this place you need bait to have gone in, because obviously we've got an uneven number of anglers, so this peg wasn't actually in. And next to me, peg 5, had 30 kilos, which is what, 65 going on 70 pounds. So Alan, who's on that peg, should do well. I had that peg on the first day, and I did reasonably well. As you know, I came 3rd on that. And of course, the guy next to him, Mike, he's on peg 6, and that didn't do much either. So this could be another one of those ones where I'm not doing much today, so feel free to turn off now if you want to. I could be proven wrong, but this peg has no form because it wasn't fished, so we don't know. But anyway, I'm going to start off, I'm going to do exactly what I did before yesterday, which is to go out to around about 45 metres. I'm going to put probably 3 feederfuls of ground bait in and 3 feederfuls of the particle feed in, and then I've actually got a second swim again at sort of 30 metres, and I'll do a similar thing there, and hopefully we might just snaffle a few fish off Alan up there, just to see how that goes. Anyway, whistle's about to go in about the next 2 or 3 minutes, so I'll get back to you once I've got all the bait in and we'll get ourselves settled. Okay, well, the whistle's gone. I've got the 6 feederfuls out at 45 metres. I'm also going to put 5 feederfuls out at 30 metres, because it's still a good 8 feet or so there, so you never know. Sort of like a banker one, just in case. But I'm going to go straight out onto the 45 metre line now and hope like hell that there's some fish out there. GoPro, start recording. Well. Now, Al, you're supposed to have had 2 by now, mate. Well, I'm the first one to have a bite. Al's on the flyer next to me, and we've been ribbing him all morning about being on that. But this is first cast. I mean, it's taken about 25 minutes to get it, but it was first cast. So let's just get the thing in. I'm pretty sure I can't win the match overall, because I only came second yesterday. It's on points for sections. So those people that won their sections yesterday, if they win them today, obviously they'll have less points than me, and of course the least points wins it. And so I'm probably fishing for a section win or an overall on the day kind of thing, maybe place, but I'm not absolutely sure what they're doing by way of paying out. They didn't actually say. Anyway, I'll get this one in hopefully, and I'll feel a lot better then. I'll be settled down. Just taking me time. As you know, it's winter, so they're fairly sluggish until they get down into this clear water underneath me. So just very slow and careful, because everything counts. You really wouldn't want to lose one today. I lost one yesterday, and Wickus had 3 fish to my 2, so whether that would have made any difference or not, but it just goes to show, doesn't it? Come on, fish. He's off to my left there somewhere now, not too far out. I'm just pleased I've had a bite. Just adjusting the clutch. I've had to change this reel over. The Matrix 5000, the Horizon that I've been using, was the one that basically didn't jam up but got really stiff a few weeks ago, so I took it apart a bit and oiled it, but I was doing it again yesterday, so I've gone back to this brand new one, because I do like the reels, but I'm going to have to strip that one down, I think, to see what's actually causing that problem. But this one, perfect. Mind you, it's brand new, first time it's ever been used. Right, okay. Where are you, fish? Oh. Right, they've all noticed I've got one. I think it's the first fish to be caught in the section so far. Gently does it then with this first one, mate. Yes, we're in. One. That settles it down, doesn't it, a bit? Probably about £4. I actually swallowed it a bit. See if I can get it out with my finger, but might need to use the disgorger. No, we're okay, we're in. Right. So one it is then. I'm so pleased about that, guys. You won't believe it, honestly. So pleased. Got to rest behind me because we're in the water here, and got to make sure I hit the rest with the landing net handle. Okay, let's get back out there. Using the same as yesterday, 5 bits of corn on a long hair. Usual ground bait, Den special. Someone asked me about that the other day, about what I do. I did do a video back in 2018 on that, and I think I had a couple of questions about it recently, so I might just update that one a little bit. It is 4 years old, and people tend not to watch older videos. So if you're interested in DIY homemade ground bait, we'll be tuning in a few weeks' time, and I'll go through how I make it and how I use it. Right. That wind's cold today. Okay. Probably about 10, 11 feet out there. Okay, well, I'm coming up for an hour in, and I had that one bite, and it's gone, well, say it's gone quiet. There's been no more bites, but then again, nobody else has caught anything either. I think there's been one perch down there. So I'm just going to try the 30-metre line and just see if, by any chance, there's anything there. I'm not absolutely convinced that this is going to be a worthwhile line today, but while we're waiting for the fish to come on the outside line, well, it's got to be worth a go, hasn't it? GoPro, start recording. That was a decent bite, wasn't it? And I'm on the lighter rod as well. This is the Drennan Vertex. Don't be pulling out round that way, fish. Oops. Come on. I am actually clipped up because it's winter, so just got to make a couple of yards on that fish first of all. Just for anybody that's interested, different size of reels. I'm fishing with the Matrix 5000 reel, and 45 turns on that one, which is almost a metre a turn, is the equivalent of 54 turns on this one, which is the MAP Carptech 4000 FD, you know, the ACS reel that I've been using. And just goes to show, you have to make sure that you're fishing the right distance. Don't just assume that you're going to have to do the same amount of turns. It's been a while since I've used this lighter rod, and it really has got some good bend in it, hasn't it? You probably can't see it from that angle, but yeah, it's a good rod. I like this rod. Oh, pulled out. No, did I? No? Yes? I think I pulled out. Ah, no. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Can't afford for that to happen then. Start recording. Yeah, okay. Whoops. Let's not go mad. Fish need to get a couple of metres back on you first. Still on that lighter rod just to see how we go. He's kind of coming towards onto the side there, so oh well. You see the bend on this rod hopefully now. It's not bending fully around, but you can see it's really got a really nice progressive feel to it. I don't know if they still do these. This one's probably 3 or 4 years old now. Certainly good for cushioning the lunges when they're underneath the rod top. Right. Oh, it's a decent fish as well. Well, say decent compared to the 2-3 pounders we've been catching this last day or two. It is. Come on, fish. They always fight at this last part, don't they? Come on. Come on, fish. Just in the corner of his mouth by the look of it. You ready? Nope, not yet. Come on. Doesn't want to know, does he? Keeps getting caught behind his dorsal fin as well, look. You end up dragging him in sideways. There we go. That'll do though. That's 2. Oh yeah, decent enough fish. Probably best part of 5 pounds, I would think. Just getting out from his dorsal fin. Ah. Right, just inside his mouth, and I've got wet leg. That's what I didn't need. Dear oh dear. 2. Well, I think I'll carry on with this rod. Right, well, we're 2 hours in now. Still got the 2 fish. Lost that one, of course. The other guys I don't think have caught any more, so I'm probably leading the section at the moment. Yeah, go me. GoPro, start recording. It's got to be a bite, isn't it? I think he was coming towards me actually. Bit weird bite, but anyway, it was a bite. kind of kiting across my left. I don't want to get in front of Steve there. He's coming now, all right. Yeah, okay. Now, somewhere around there was where I lost that other one. So, I need to be just a little bit careful. Poor old Alan sitting on peg 5 there. It was 19 kilos, which is nearly, well, it's over 40 pounds first day. 30 kilos, which is over 60 pounds yesterday. And he hasn't had a bite. Oof, that wind's getting up and getting stronger. Cold. Really cold. This is July in Australia, guys. Middle of winter, and it's freezing. So yeah, we don't always get sunshine like you do back in the UK at the moment. I tell you what, I'd kill for 38 degrees now. Hands are freezing. I'm not sure where I've hooked him. I thought I saw sort of a... Hang on, let's have a look. Where's he going? Yeah, I think I've caught him on the outside of the face somehow. Better be careful with that, just on the safe side. Yeah, I thought I did. Alright, come on fish, don't do that. Just come in. Alright, just take this a bit easy, because I can definitely see my bait somewhere round by his eye. I don't know if you can see that, can you? Oh, no, don't do that. There we go. Oof. I'll show you this one if I can. Yeah, it's a decent enough fish, and it's actually caught just there, look. Well, I don't care, it's 3 fish. Maybe that accounts for that very strange bite that he gave me. Whew, cold. This is the coldest I've ever been in Australia, guys. We had a frost again this morning, and that wind is pretty biting at the moment. And here's your 1 o'clock update, or 3 hours in, that is. Yeah, still on 3 fish. I think Mike might be having 1 or 2 up there. Saw a guy catch 1 down there, but this is slow and I am freezing. I know I'm whinging a bit, aren't I? But hey, it's still a day out fishing, so it can't be all bad. Well, I tell you what, I literally just told the machine to stop doing its thing, because I can't say the words, and the tip went round, literally. Another few seconds and I'd have been halfway through my spiel there, moaning away, and I'd have been into this. Shut up, Dan. Stop moaning. Well, if I get it, it'll be 4, so can't complain too much. I'm paranoid about watching Mike up there. Every time I look around, he's doing what looks to be catching fish, but I could be wrong. And he's in my section. Doing the usual thing, coming in right underneath me. It'll fight somewhere about any time now, actually. Yeah, over to the left, look. Come on, fish. He just saw me and decided he didn't like the look of my ugly mug and disappeared again. Right, so are you ready yet, fish? Oh, 4. These waves are getting bigger, aren't they? Be careful, don't swamp that camera down there. can't complain because this is more than we expected to catch today. Come on, fish, keep still. Fingers are freezing. This wind's going to be making it difficult to get out the distance now. Yeah, you see, it didn't quite hit the clip. Not good enough then, not good enough. We'll use this as a baiting up feeder, shall we? Go back and get this right next time. They did say the wind would get up. Not quite got white caps yet, but you can probably see the rollers coming in. Certainly bashing off the old platform here. Okay, well I can't get the distance anymore because the wind's too strong in my face, so I could put a heavier feeder on, but it's quite a big feeder, so what I'm going to do is go to one of those distance feeders like yesterday. Seemed to work then, so I can't see me doing all that fantastically in the match today, if I'm honest, so give this a bit of a go out. You never know though, of course, might get a section out of it, anything's possible, but this yesterday as a distance feeder went much better than I expected, so let's see what it goes like today. Oh yeah, that's good, hit the clip. What a difference. Obviously it's got a lot less bait in it, but that thing doesn't half chuck well. Yay. Oh, slow down fish, don't go that way. Need to get some more line in first. Been a while since I had a bite, but I don't know if I had 5 or I've had 4. I've got a feeling it's 5. Now, arthritis has given me a bit of jip with the cold, but I can live with that. It just means I've got a bit less pressure available in the thumbs. Well, that distance feeder certainly did the job for me, didn't it? Got me back to where I needed to be. Got me a bite. Come on, fish. Act like a surfer. Come on. And yay! Well, I'm calling that 6. I can't remember if it's 6 or not, but we're calling it 6. And it's a slightly better fish, possibly. Just on the inside of his lip. Whew. What's going on now? Caught under that, okay. Oh, come on, fish. Will you get out of the net? That's it, thank you. So we've got a couple of minutes left to go for the end of the match, and to be honest, I won't be sad to see the end of this match. These rollers and breakers are now starting to really bash into the platform. I've had to stake out my keep net again because it ripped the pole out. It really is just going to be one of those days where you think, yeah, time to be in the house with a cup of coffee, or in this case, the hotel. So anyway, I'll get back to you in the next few seconds with the results. For me, that'll be tonight, but as usual, it'll be just a few seconds for you. But I'm just watching old Mike up there, and he's bagging up. So I really don't know how we've done. But anyway, back in a sec. So here we are with the results then. I got the paperwork. Turns out I came second again in the section on the second day. So second in section first day, second in section second day, gave me a total of 4 points. As I said to you earlier in the video, those people that won their section on both days obviously had the best chance, and so I was probably fishing for a day prize or maybe a section prize overall, I suppose.
But it turns out that there were 3 of us on 4 points overall. Unfortunately, the other 2 guys had a little bit more than me on weight, and I came overall 5th in the tournament. So that's not too bad, I suppose, but you know, could do better then for the report card for next time. But main thing is, got myself out there, enjoyed myself, apart from freezing. But other than that, you know, as usual, you go out fishing, you go out there to enjoy yourselves. And I hope you enjoyed this video too, guys. If you did, as always, click the button. If you want to subscribe, you can do that too. And until the next time, bye for now.